really easy to meet people and connect, but sometimes I find it hard to have those ongoing connections. I'm headed to the post office this morning. Today I'm going to answer, do I get lonely on the road? How do I deal with that? I feel like I've been avoiding this question a lot, but today I'm going to answer it. I'm going to go to the post office, get my mail, go work out, and get into this.
Forget about him, I said. It bothered me too, but I didn't want TJ to see that. This flash were the first signs of life I'd seen in miles.
And I'm at, 90-some miles into this race. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm dehydrated, and now the pace.
I just made it to the post office. Fingers crossed that they have my package. I came in yesterday and they didn't, but it said it'd been delivered, so I'm assuming that they hadn't sorted it through. So hopefully today they've sorted it through and I can pick it up. Which is always that's one of the frustrating things about getting general delivery is it usually takes the post office like a day to process it and then you can pick it up. So you're not getting it as quick. Okay. Yay, I'm the proud owner of a Kettle Bell. I've recently been listening to Peter Attia's longevity book. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be weightlifting. So I thought the kettlebell would be a good equipment to have in my camper to do a variety of exercises on the road and have some weights with me. I'm very excited about this. This box says it's 44 pounds and I'm like, should I have another 44 pounds in my camper? I don't know if I should or not. Just from going to my campsite to the post office, I have one soldier down, one bowl. I think it was like a plate bowl kind of thing. Dang it. Let's open this bad boy up. Open. Oh yeah. Okay, let me show you this thing. She's all tucked away in here cutely. It's really weird when you got like a random song stuck in your head and you're like, man, I haven't thought of that song in forever. I'm thinking of Hank Williams, or is it Hank Williams Jr.? There's a $5 fine for whining. Why is that in my head? Yeah. Oh, it has like a little holder. I got this Bowflex kettlebell because I liked that you could adjust it. And there's so many things you can do with a kettlebell. It's awesome. Okay, I'm almost done with my chores for the day. Post office, gym, and I'm waiting for my clothes to dry. So let's finally get into it. I spent a lot of time as a kid being alone, and so I think I'm more comfortable spending time by myself. My parents split when, I think I was like 8. I had a babysitter for a while after school, and I would go to after school programs, and then in like the 6th grade I was getting made fun of for having a babysitter. I'm pretty sure it was 6th grade. And so I was like, Mom, I can't have a babysitter anymore. And she was like, okay. So I started spending the afternoons alone from like 6th grade up. And because I wanted to travel and have a creative career, I got into freelance as a graphic designer, and so I've been working on my own for 7 years now or something like that. So I spent a lot of time alone as a kid. I worked alone. I don't know. I feel like I'm more comfortable with spending time alone. I think that that's part of it for me, but I still definitely get lonely. I didn't have any plans for New Year's, and so I went on an app. It was called Seeker, and I was like, okay, I've been spending a lot of time alone. I want to go hang out. I want to meet people, hang out. And so I went to somebody's organized event it was called Seeker. It's like a van life app, and we'll post events. So I went to that event, and it's really nice to connect with people. I've been hanging out at a camp lately where I've been seeing the same faces at night, people that I've met in Oregon, and it's basically just when a group of people camp together in a certain area. So you can kind of mix and match what you want. So if you want to spend more time alone and do your own thing and go your own places and you don't have anyone to go with you, my winter last year snowboarding, I would just meet people on the mountain. So I try to, like, I'm really good at meeting new people. I'm really good at, but sometimes I have found myself like making excuses on like why I'm not meeting more people. And so I've been pretty intentional about going to these festivals this year. So it's both. Like, I feel really comfortable alone, but I also crave being around people. I find it really easy to meet people and connect, but sometimes I find it hard to have those ongoing connections, and I'm working on that. So I'm calling my friends more. I'm just showing up at stuff more. So it's a bit of a work in progress, but yeah, I feel like for me it ebbs and flows. And then when I was like going out a lot more, I had a lot of drinking buddies and stuff, but then this summer I was trying to slow down on the drinking, and so I found that I wasn't wanting to hang out with more of a drinking crowd. So I don't know. I feel like people ask me about being lonely because they want to get into the lifestyle, and I would say that you can meet with groups, and I've seen these girls that like they connect and then they travel together. And so I feel like for a little bit you might have to embrace the uncomfortable and okay, just make sure you plan to go to these events. In March there's a Tiny Fest, there's all these RV events, there's like an escapees group for RVers. There's so many RV groups. Just do your research. Just Google van life meetups, RV, boondocker, and you'll see all these groups. There's meetup.com. You'll find your people. I mean, I would say that there's different approaches in meeting people, and sometimes I just walk out to people's campsites. They say, I love your rig. Like, sometimes I just open conversations. Okay. Laundry. Got it. I find that one of the biggest challenges is finding like a good laundromat that is not weird, and Lake Havasu has it. They have a really nice laundromat. I do not feel uncomfortable at this laundromat. All of my clothes are done. These are like my everyday clothes and jackets and sweaters. It looks like I've got a lot of clothes, and I think I do. I didn't realize it. It just, same as being in a house, it just adds up over time. I'm really itching to give this Kettle Bell a go. Oof. 12 pounds.